Hey, here I am again tonight, and I'm going to show you some more stuff. Actually, 2 sets of things I'm going to build. I've done Kre-O sets before. I did a Kre-O Transformers set, which was, it looked cool, has the whole Battleship thing going on, and it's this whole battle product shown in fantasy situation. Weird guy on a sub. Of course, he's under the water, versus a floating guy, and they're blasting away at each other. I don't know what the story is behind this, but it's an ocean attack. 66 pieces. Let's look at the back. This vehicle can fire some missiles. Look at that. That's action right there. Weapon building. Weapon building ideas inside. That is maybe a national security concern. Weapon building ideas inside. I'm almost a little bit concerned to post this video, knowing that I'm promoting weapons building ideas. If the NSA tags this and pursues this, this could be the end of me. Big instructions booklet. And some pieces. Alright, well, yeah, there's not much to it. Let's build this guy, and I'll be right back and let you know if this makes any sort of sense at all. All done, and I gotta tell you, I am pleasantly surprised by this build. This was fantastic. Cheers, Kre-O. We have the underwater good guy, I assume, right here. Of course, bringing him into focus. And he's got the whole scuba thing going on. He's got the tank. He's got the helmet. His whole little spear gun there and everything. Very cool. Fits together well. He has little flippers, which is great. Printing on him, on his little body there. Went together really well. Has a little mask, goggles that go up and down. Very solid, very well done. Very impressed. And I'm noticing that the Kre-O pieces are fitting together via more like ball joints, so that they do more, have more of an angle of movement. This is man versus robot here. What we have is a robot figure. I actually had to put each of his legs on separately, and they're sort of hinged, so they don't have the sort of articulation that I just showed you with the other guy. But that's okay. He's a robot. He's a robot. Come on. He has this really awesome, check out this saber arm that he has. He is totally going to kill that good guy with like one little thing, and I think that's the weapons ideas that I was talking about before. The other weapon he has, I presume, on this other arm is sort of a blaster cannon sort of thing. But I love his head. Totally very, very cool. Moves great. This is a great figure. Not to mention this whole rocket pack on his back. Check that out. I love these figures. This was great. I do have the sort of obligatory random set piece here, which is a Lego platform, or Kre-O platform, with some blocks on it and some coral. It's nice. We have some landmines. So those are nice. Sort of random, but whatever. Here we have this awesome little... It's almost like an underwater jet ski for our hero. And this features a lot of really cool things, some blaster cannons here. We have a lot of really cool moving pieces, and I'm not sure I can really do justice to them. You snap the little thing. Maybe I can do this on camera here. Yep, there we go. There's number 1 and number 2. Oh, there we go. These things fire, man. I had no idea. Wow. Here's what we got. He's totally ready to do battle with the robot, and I think this is a great battle scenario, because we have our hero. All right, he has the cannons, which I just fired. He has the torpedo gun and the jet ski here, and who knows what's coming out of these things. When you don't know. Versus the robot, with, of course, this saber of death on one hand and this blaster on the other hand, and his rocket pack. And so who knows how this battle is going to come about. But man, Kre-O, you've just redeemed yourself here. An amazing set. But there's nothing like the real thing. There's nothing like Lego. So let me show you. I was at the store tonight, and I'm just like, I'm jonesing for some old school Legos, some original Legos, because I haven't actually bought any Legos for decades, literally. And just sort of missing them, and I was wanting to see what was going on with them nowadays. But this looked too awesome to pass up. I mean, come on, look at that. Look at that. Well, here, let's look on the back before I totally destroy it. This has a great, not only some demonstrations of what you can do with this set, which it seems awful action-packed, but they have this nice little cartoon, comic strip here going on alongside a URL. So hopefully that focuses in lego.com/turtles, and a nice little comic thing going on there, so you sort of know the story. I dig it. So let's open it up and see what's going on. I haven't opened a box of Legos, again, for decades, so this is huge. Of course, lots of pieces, a couple bags of pieces, and the instruction set. So these look like Legos, sound like quality. So let's build it, and I'll let you know what happens. There is nothing like building a legitimate Lego set, and that's what I just did. Let's take a look at it. First of all, 3 figures included in this. First of all, we have the foot soldier. And, pretty much what you'd expect. Don't know if I can do a close-up on him here, but, pretty much all in black. Weird eyes. Has this whole mace sort of thing going on. So, yep. And then we have Krang, or whoever this is. Yeah, he's in his whole bubble thing, and this is really, really cool. He sort of spins around, and this whole thing. He has these cannons here, and I guess you can fire them off. Flick them, and they'll sort of fire. So that's great. But check this out. You can lift this up. You can take him out, and he's a very rubbery kind of figure here, a sort of tentacle brain guy going on. But check this out. Underneath, if you can see this, he has inside of this sort of rubbery thing is a standard Lego head, a pink Lego head. So that's how he fits right onto his vehicle with that little thing right there. I love the possibilities of just taking him off and putting him on some other Lego body, and this being the head of a Lego body. And that's the beauty of Legos, where they're so interchangeable and so many things. And yeah, some things are very specialized, but they still allow you to play around and mix and match and do all kinds of crazy things. But here is, I think, the most important part of the set, which is Michelangelo imprisoned in this little cell of death here. Wow, there's a little escape switch right here, and I'll try to demonstrate how Michelangelo can escape. But he still has a pizza, which is really important to the turtles, as we all know, and a little computer device, little antenna going up and down there, escape switch, boom, everything flies off. Michelangelo is freed, and I love this little guy. Check him out. He is happy. He's a little turtle guy, got his shell. He's eating his pizza. He's out of prison. Now he's ready to rock. All right. Well, Lego, you've done it again. Yeah, they're the standard. They're the best. Kre-O was awesome, but it's still, man, nothing is like building a set of Legos. I mean, that's just it. It came with a booklet. It wasn't just sort of a fold-out set of instructions. And what I appreciate about Lego is you really have to think. They don't really spell things out. It's like you really had to, if you were a kid growing up in the 80s and you were watching Sesame Street and you watched a lot of those clips that were just like, one of these things is not like the other, and you really learned. That's what you have to do with Lego instructions. You really have to understand what happened from one step to the next. They don't spell it out for you. You have to be very observant, which is great, and it forces you to think. Use some brain power here. They don't spell it out, and I'm a big proponent for that. This is this little informational graphic here. They're like, please don't let this hit you in the face. You'll be very unhappy if you do. There's a little ball. So apparently a miniature cannonball might hit you in the face when you're playing with these. So be careful, kids.